Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, Dancing for Hope, how local dancers are using the power of movement to raise awareness for suicide prevention. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. Area dancers shared their talents today for suicide prevention. At the 10th annual Dance for Hope, the La Crosse Suicide Prevention Initiative and suicide. Multiple dance groups from the region participated, all with the same goal. Resource tables were also available for anyone who needed help. Organizers want people to know that they aren't alone.
Whether it's mental health or suicide, it's definitely on the increase with suicides because of COVID, isolation, and particularly the elderly that have been isolated. They're having a lot of issues with their mental health.
If you missed today's Dance for Hope and would like to help out, you can donate online at the La Crosse Area Suicide Prevention's website. We'll post links on our website, that's news8000.com. Now, underage tobacco sales are on the rise. That's according to the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. The DHS wants people to remember the legal age to buy tobacco is 21. And research shows people who don't use tobacco at a young age are less likely to use it when they're older.
We know that if they don't start at a young age, they're far less likely to start at an older age. So it's really important to reduce access and keep these products out of the hands of our young people.
Younger tobacco users are typically using vape pens or e-cigarettes, but no matter your age, tobacco use is harmful. If you need help quitting, there are a number of resources available. Westfall recommends talking with your primary care provider to find out what's best for you. And 1 out of every 10 new moms struggle with postpartum depression. Experts say that it's much more than just the baby blues. Those symptoms can appear as mood swings, anxiety, or being overwhelmed. Those feelings can last up to a year after giving birth. And Mayo Clinic Health System experts say that getting treatment for those symptoms are important so new moms don't feel alone. So if you or anyone you know is struggling with postpartum depression and is in need of support, you can call the number on your screen or talk to your healthcare provider.
All right, before we get into weather, we do have a little bit of housekeeping to talk about. First of all, a winter storm watch. Winter storm watch is in effect for Rusk County. This goes into effect at 9 o'clock Sunday night and goes until 6 o'clock Monday night. So significant weather not out of the question. Just make sure you keep it tuned to the News 8000 First Warn weather app to receive the latest information for your area, and you can do so by scanning the QR code at the bottom left corner of your screen on this map. Again, winter storm watch is in effect for Rusk County. As for right now, we have a clean sweep on the radar scan. This is going to get a break as we go into the overnight hours into the first part of your Sunday. But then things start to go a little gangbusters as we go throughout the day Sunday. Right now we're sitting at 33. Earlier we were at 45 at the 4 o'clock hour. We dropped down to 33 at the 9 o'clock hour, and that's where we are right now. We have clear skies, 33 degrees is the temperature. We have a little bit of a wind chill out there. 28 degrees is our feels like temperature with winds out of the west at 6 miles per hour. So we're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s across the majority of the area. Ladysmith, good evening to you guys. You're sitting at 21 degrees, but you factor in that feels like temperature. Feels like 19 out there. Now, Emily, coming up in the First Warn forecast, we're going to talk about temperatures in the 40s. We're going to talk about rain chances, and we're going to talk about snow chances. Obviously, we're going to talk about snow because we have that winter storm watch for Rusk County. So, all that good stuff coming up in a few minutes.
Can't wait. Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
And over in Holmen, the La Crosse County Sheriff's Office put their chili eating skills to the test. Contestants submitted chilies to be judged by the Sheriff's Office. Money raised from that cook-off supports DARE, the Drug Resistance Education Program in La Crosse, Onalaska and Holmen schools.
We teach up here in the Holmen School District, and we provide workbooks and t-shirts for the kids, so anything that's raised today just helps all of our programs.
And one of the officers present said making connections with the kids in schools are the most important part. Now, a trip back in time. The Valley View Mall hosted visiting historians today for the UW La Crosse annual Mississippi Valley Archaeology Center Artifact Show. That was a mouthful. Archaeologists were on hand to answer any questions on all things artifacts. Plus, local collectors shared their personal collections. Organizers say preserving historical artifacts is an important practice.
The cultural heritage in this area does go back thousands of years, and that there are good reasons for understanding about that and for trying to preserve whatever sites we can.
And Stevenson also says people traveled from all over Wisconsin to attend the show today. And also, fans of the outdoors came together to honor one of their own today. At the 2023 Lacrosse Leopold Days celebration, kids and their parents learned all about conservationist Aldo Leopold. And Ted Nees got to take part in scavenger hunts and listen to speakers share things like the importance of oak trees. One organizer says it's important to teach kids about the environment.
Learning more about Humphrey and other animals and other wildlife, I think, will help to get them to appreciate and want to be good stewards of the environment.
The event is planned each year by local environmental groups, and it's free to the public. This weekend has been celebrated statewide since 2004. It honors Leopold as the father of wildlife management. And we're just a week away from the St. Patrick's Day Parade in La Crosse, and today the community gets to meet this year's Irishman and Rose. Perry Sexauer and Ann Nolan were introduced to the community at the Shamrock Club's 50th anniversary dinner tonight. For the pair and the club, this year is extra special.
It's a pretty big honor, especially this being the 50th anniversary of the Shamrock Club. It's a pretty big honor, some pretty big shoes to fill, but I'm really excited.
The St. Patrick's Day Parade will head down Main Street on March 11th, and the annual bus trip will be back after 3 years off on March 17th. Coming up on News 8, History in Action. A trio at UW-Madison are the first all-female sports broadcast team in the university's history. A look at the legacy they're hoping to leave coming up. Plus, bigger and better. It's Girl Scout cookie season, and a La Crescent troop is growing bigger and ready to sell. A look at how you can support your local scouts. Coming up after the break. Stay with us.
The extreme winter weather has kept shoppers from our showrooms. Now millions of dollars in furniture and mattresses must be sold. Now through Wednesday, everything is on sale. Get 10% off sale prices plus free shipping. The Snow Emergency Sale, now at Home Furniture.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford SUV to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Dan Kelly won't keep our community safe. As a lawyer, Kelly defended child sex predators who posed as ministers in order to prey on vulnerable young girls. They lured young children to locations they believed to be safe, only to sexually assault and molest them. And Dan Kelly defended those monsters. Do you want someone like that on the Supreme Court? Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 10% off Area Rug sale prices. Choose from many different shapes, sizes, and patterns with Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 10% off Area Rugs going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A trio of students at the University of Wisconsin-Madison made history by forming the first all-female sports broadcast in the school's student radio station history. WISC's Andrew Banstra has the inspiring story.
I am Tia Sadlin here with Chrissy Birdsall at the Cole Center.
UW's student-run radio station celebrated its 21st birthday last week. A few days earlier, though, they made a different kind of history.
We just kind of, on our own, wanted to do an all-female broadcast. We didn't really look into the history of it at all.
I don't know if there was ever one before that. They said they were going to check their notes, and neither of them had seen an all-female broadcast in the 20-something years that WSUM has been a station.
On Monday, February 20th, the trailblazing trio formed UW's first ever all-female student sports broadcast team.
I think we set such a good standard, and I'm so excited to see more female broadcasts.
Once we finished that final call and took off our mics, I remember we all kind of had this sigh of relief, like we did it. It was an amazing experience.
Tia, a senior, was the only female in sports at WSUM her freshman year. As she looks down at the glass ceiling she's broken, it's cleared the path for the next generation.
every year it felt like we're getting further and further towards having more women involved. And Nick, the sports director right now, told us that there's 5 or 6 women in the training program right now. And so I feel so fortunate that the program has grown in the way that it has.
Sports is a male-dominated industry, and broadcasting magnifies that. So for all the girls that were told they can't,
you can't say that a girl can't do it, because we just did.
Which means that for all the women that come after, this trio showed that it is possible.
With our women's broadcasters here, that, you know, it was a great first step, but I think that we're all kind of hoping for that to eventually become the norm rather than the exception.
Great story for Women's History Month. And in other girl-related news, it's Girl Scout cookie season. A La Crescent Girl Scout troop is up for the cookie selling challenge. Troop 7294 started its season off to a great start at Bowers today. The troop started last year with just 5 girls, and this year it's grown to over 25, and the girls are excited. Troop leader Sarah Schmidt says being a Girl Scout is a great way for kids to get involved.
They learn how to set goals, grow their business. They also learn things like camping and different life skills and lots of different experiences in life.
So as you may be wondering, you can find cookies at booths all around the area or by searching your zip code on the Girl Scout Cookie Finder online. The cookie season runs through the end of March. And coming up on News 8, people took a dip in the river today to raise money for Special Olympics. Why organizers say the polar plunge is the coolest day of the year. Coming up.
And in the world of weather, we have a winter storm watch in effect for Rusk County. This starts tomorrow night and goes throughout the day on Monday. Short-term highs today, we were in the 40s from top to bottom, and that trend will continue for tomorrow, but there is that snow chance in the forecast. We'll talk about that on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
For a state-of-the-art after-sales experience for your Audi, other high-end and European vehicles, there's one place to go: Maury's Audi in Onalaska. Highly trained Audi-specific technicians will take care of your vehicle while you wait in an exclusive cafe and lounge. Schedule today.
One day, I will rock that swimsuit.
Your one day is closer than you think. From fresh meals to one-on-one coaching, Jenny Craig is Weight Loss Made Simple.
Your one day starts today.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppable's In-Wash Scent Boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppable's In-Wash Scent Boosters.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
When your vehicle needs service, go to Maury's VW in Onalaska. Competitive rates and highly trained automotive technicians will have your Volkswagen or other domestic vehicles back on the road. While you wait, feel the friendly, upbeat, and engaging energy flow of our service lounge. Schedule today.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show. Lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, if you've got a dog with a face only you could love, you're in luck. The world's ugliest dog contest is once again taking submissions. The competition's website says their goal is not to make fun of ugly dogs, but rather to celebrate, quote, the imperfections that make all dogs special and unique. So if you're interested, make sure you submit your application on the contest's website by June 21st. Last year's winner was an almost hairless 17-year-old pup named Mr. Happy Face. Some of you may remember him. Special Olympics supporters went polar today for a good cause. It's the 2023 lacrosse polar plunge, and contestants jumped into the icy Black River to support Wisconsin athletes. One of the organizers said that there are plenty of things that make this fundraiser the coolest day of the year.
I think the polar plunge is just so unique. Not every fundraiser you're jumping into the cold river, and it's just really fun. There's a lot of energy around going throughout the beach this morning, and it's a fun day.
There were lots of ways to get involved, from jumping in the water to supporting with donations from the sidelines. Today's event, too, raised over $86,000 for Special Olympics Wisconsin. So those of you who were watching earlier may have noticed that I put a story between the dog contest and weather, so Eric can't catch me in a lie again.
Well, we had to go from something ugly to something, much more.
Right.
The most handsome meteorologist in the building at this time.
Okay. So how about the weather? Tell us about it.
I'll tell you what, we were in the 40s today. Good evening, everybody. Take a look here at CityCam. You can see we have clear skies out there. 46 was the high today. That was after a morning start of 28. 40 and 21 is where we should be for this time of year. Now, if you flip that 46 backwards to 64, then congratulations, you would have had the record high set back in 1983. 23 below zero was the record low set back in 1873. Outside right now, we have clear skies out there. A beautiful evening out there. 33 degrees is the current temperature. It feels like 28 out there with winds out of the west at 6 miles per hour. In Eau Claire, you're at 30 degrees, and with that wind, it feels like 25 out there. Your visibility, there's some good news there, at 10 miles. So the radar scan right now, we have a clean sweep across the area. This is going to get a break for today. It's when we go into tomorrow in the afternoon hours, going throughout the evening hours into Monday, that the precip chances really start to ramp up. So you have a 40% chance of rain tomorrow, 30% chance of showers on Monday. And then as we go throughout the remainder of the week, we see the precip chances really start to ramp up. Now, I do need to fix that graphic because one of the days forgot to move over. All right, so here's a look at the weather in motion. So we had a little bit of snow push its way through the extreme northern zones earlier. Portions of Clark County had a little bit of snow. That's since pushed its way off towards the east, and we're left with abundant clearness out there. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures will be in the teens and 20s. That will greet you. 24 will be the overnight low in La Crosse, 20 in Sparta, 22 Volkfield, 17 Black River Falls, 15 Eau Claire, 14 in Ladysmith. So I'm going to time everything out hour by hour for tomorrow. So again, we'll start the day off with mostly cloudy skies. Watch what happens as we go throughout the afternoon. So there's tomorrow's high. We go back into the 40s. Low 40s for Ladysmith and Eau Claire, mid 40s from Black River Falls down to Prairie du Chien and Boscobel. Okay, so where's the precip? So we get into the afternoon hours. So here's the 5 o'clock hour from Rochester through portions of Winneshiek and Alameda County. That's when you guys will start to see that heaviest precip. It will transition to snow as we go into the evening and overnight hours. You see 7 o'clock from La Crosse to Eau Claire, seeing that snow band. Then it starts to really ramp up Sunday night. By Monday morning, it's out of here. We'll start your Monday with mostly cloudy skies. Then we'll keep an eye on maybe a renegade shower or two in the late morning to early afternoon hours. That being said, we have that winter storm watch in effect for Rusk County. This starts at 9 o'clock on Sunday and goes into Sunday night, I should say, and goes until 6 p.m. on Monday. So make sure you have that free News 8000 First Warn weather app to receive the latest information for your area. So the details of the First Warn forecast for tonight. Again, we're going to stay mostly clear. We'll see the temperatures stay right around the freezing mark as we go throughout the day on Sunday. We'll start the day off with temperatures going, and my computer just crashed. Okay, I'll just verbally tell you what's going on. So we'll start the day off with temperatures going into the 30s, and then we'll go into the 40s as we go throughout the afternoon and early evening hours, and then the remainder of the 8-day, we keep that rain chance in the forecast tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, Monday, then we get a break on Tuesday, then snow chances pick up again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going into Saturday.
All right.
So March is here, and it's here with vengeance.
Seriously. Got something for everyone, right?
Yes, we do.
All right, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
And coming up in sports, a jam-packed show. We've got boys basketball regionals, and we had 3 girls teams make it to state. Find out who they are. Kate is in next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
Don't miss out. Ashley's new lower prices are here. And get ready, the Orange event at Ashley is coming soon. For 3 days only, shop in store or online for the biggest event of the year. Or shop now with financing options for every budget. Only at Ashley.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magnum Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford SUV to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Don't miss out. Ashley's new lower prices are here. And get ready, the Orange event at Ashley is coming soon. For 3 days only, shop in store or online for the biggest event of the year. Or shop now with financing options for every budget. Only at Ashley.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Kate Overton.
Well, there's nothing better than this time of year. We've got postseason in almost all of our winter sports, including girls basketball sectional finals, a spot in the state tournament on the line. The Blair Taylor Wildcats were over in Tomah for their sectional final, taking on Belmont. The crowd was fantastic, and the Wildcats were locked in. First half, Lindsay Steen to Sydney Fremstead, back to Kirsten Kinsey for 3. Nails it. Wildcats out in front. Belmont not afraid of the fight. Kennedy Howell knocking down a 3-ball of her own. Back and forth game early on. First half coming to a close. Steen finds Abby Thompson. She knocks it down. Blair Taylor would go into the half with a 2-point lead. And out of the break, it was the Steen and Thompson show. Thompson with the steal, and she already knows Steen's going the other way. That's an easy bucket. Wildcats extend their lead. Then again, it's Thompson on the steal. This time, she's going coast to coast, lays it in. She would finish with 23 points and 5 steals, and then it was Blair Taylor's all-time leading scorer, Steen, for 3. Money. Steen had 21 points, 8 assists. The Wildcats would win it 62-57 and are going to the state tournament for the first time in program history.
Our coaches just prepared us very well for this game, so when that clock hit 0, we knew it. We knew we were going, and we were just so excited. Yeah, we're going to get back in the gym and prepare even more, but we're ready.
All right, the Wildcats will play in Green Bay for the state semifinals next Friday. Up in Altoona, the West Salem Panthers, they're trying to upset the top-seeded Somerset, and it's the Spartans setting the tone early. Sophia Emmert letting it fly from beyond the arc. She connects. Somerset takes an 8-point lead. West Salem fighting back. Josie Brudos, corner pocket for 3. She drains it just like that. The Panthers cut it 15-13. Somerset would keep its distance, though. Look at the great passing from the Spartans. Heather Gajowski on the receiving end for the layup. 31-28 at the break. But the second half, the Panthers trying to take control. Megan Johnson wide open on the wing. She buries the triple. West Salem takes the 2-point lead. And then it's the lone senior taking control. Anna McConkey down the lane for 2. 47-44 Panthers. A few moments later, McConkey has it on the block, puts it off the glass. West Salem up 4. Somerset with one last effort, but it wouldn't be enough. The buzzer sounds and West Salem punches its ticket to the state tournament as they capture the sectional title 55-50, the final.
Oh, just excitement. All right, so much joy and happiness that all of our hours and hours of hard work together, and Anna McConkey, our senior, her dream's always been to make it to state, like every basketball player, and it's just fun to see it happen. Now our kids can enjoy this and cut the nets down and really enjoy the experience over the next week.
All right, the Panthers start their state tournament run with their semifinal game on Thursday. In Division 4, Aquinas looking to return to state. They can do it with a win over Cuba City. But Aquinas defense starting strong. Sammy Davis forces a turnover into the hands of Macy Donarski. The senior quickly gets the ball up the floor to Davis, who lays it in for two. Blue Gold's lead early. Cuba City keeping the pace after a three-point try doesn't go in. Dia Chris gets the rebound and the putback. Cubans lead by 5. Aquinas keeps battling. Donarski passes to Shea Barr, who's good for 3. Blue Gold's now only trailed by 2. This one was a battle throughout. Off a Cuba City miss, Donarski goes the length of the floor for the layup. She goes off the glass, and the Blue Golds, they punch their ticket to the Resch Center where they win 67-63. And over in Madison, Prairie du Chine's season comes to an end as they fall 50-40 to Waupun, and then a couple of sectional semifinal games in Minnesota. Winona Cotter falls to Goodhue 57-53, and Caledonia wins 77-53 over Rochester Lords. Caledonia and Goodhue will meet Thursday for a chance to go to state. All right, team wrestling finals in Madison. Prairie du Chine facing Luxembourg Casco. We start at 2:20. PDC's Blake Theory gets a takedown on his way to a tech fall. Blackhawks up 5-0. Then at 2:85, Jack Simmons keeping the strong start going as he gets a pin in 3 minutes and 38 seconds. 6 more points for PDC. Luxembourg Casco would rattle off 22 points from there. The streak stopped at 138 by 4-time individual champ Brett Koenig, who gets a big pin in just over 3 minutes. Let's jump to 170. Prairie du Chine looking for every point they can get. Maddox Chica gets a takedown on his way to a 9-point decision. PDC doesn't close the gap any further as they fall 37-20 as they finish as state runner-ups. All right, that's all for now. We'll have more after the break.
The extreme winter weather has kept shoppers from our showrooms. Now millions of dollars in furniture and mattresses must be sold. Now through Wednesday, everything is on sale. Get 10% off sale prices plus free shipping. The snow emergency sale now at Home Furniture.
Hey, think fast. You got to think fast during tournament time at Osseo Automotive, because the great deals won't be on the court for long.
Find new roads at Nels Gunderson Chevrolet. Everything from Silverados to Camaro convertibles, ready for immediate delivery. Get discounts up to $5,500 and rates as low as 2.9%. Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
Are your windows old, drafty, and tough to clean? Are you looking to enhance your energy efficiency and make cleaning easier? Our windows are designed to be energy efficient, maintenance free, and come with a lifetime warranty. Choose your home improvement company to get energy efficient, maintenance free windows with financing to fit your budget and certified professional installers. You can't go wrong. Schedule your free estimate online and get 10% off your entire project. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
Irish Fest Lacrosse invites you to join us in celebrating our Irish pride at the 15th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade on March 11th in downtown La Crosse. The Hunger Task Force will be accepting donations along the parade route. The Onalaska Omni Center is hosting a community-wide garage sale on March 11th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Free admission, accepting donations of non-perishable food items.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
After the accident, it was nice to be able to just focus on rehab and not have to think about any of the legal aspects, knowing that Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben had all of that covered.
Having Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben taking care of us and taking the worry off of our shoulders really meant the world, and I would recommend them to anybody.
Call Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben for a free consultation or visit Schwebel.com.
I would absolutely refer Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben to anyone that's had any kind of a personal injury accident.
Home Seasonal Concepts is now open with the largest selection of outdoor furniture on sale. Plus, get a free fabric upgrade on custom or special order cushions and slings from Homecrest Outdoor Living and Tropitone. And free shipping now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
All right, so we had all that, but we have more. Tonight, it was the boys basketball regional finals, and we were treated with a handful of local games, including Onalaska hosting La Crosse Central. A rivalry game in the playoffs, it doesn't get any better than that. Packed gym in Onalaska. These two teams split the regular season, but now the stakes are much bigger. This one was tight at the half, but the Hilltoppers came out strong. Evan Anderson, look out, two-hand slam. Onalaska would start the half on a 9-0 run. Later, it's CJ Stutley, pull-up three, money. Hilltoppers still up 10, but here comes Central. Nick Williams driving through contact, gets it to fall. This one was tied with 30 to go. Last shot for Central. It's Williams driving off the glass, game winner. Central gets the win, 41-39, and they're moving on. All right, in Division III, West Salem hosting Wisconsin Dells. Let's pick it up in the second half. West Salem's Tamarian Henderson with the bounce pass to Peter Latos. He's going to lay it off the glass for two. Panthers up 46-34. The Chiefs responding from the top of the key. Jared Navarre at the top figures, why not shoot from here? Good for three. Wisconsin Dells trails by single digits, but West Salem turns on the Jets from there. Joe Sullivan with the outlet pass to Henderson, who lays it in for two, and then West Salem pulls away for a 77-55 win. All right, top-ranked team in Division IV, the Luther Knights hosting the Cuba City Cubans, and the Knights were on fire. Check out the pass in here. Will Huelscamp's going to give it to his brother Gabe. Back to Will. He knocks down the corner three. Knights out in front. Next possession, Cody Miller making it look easy right up the lane. He lays it in. Knights on fire. Then Isaiah Schwitzenberg, he wants in on the action. A little crossover, pull-up jumper, drills it. Luther in control. Logan Barr from beyond the arc. That one's good. Luther cruises in this one, 87-64. All right, staying in D4, Bangor hosting Mineral Point. First half, we're going to have Dustin McDonald working towards the hoop, surrounded by defenders. It doesn't matter. He connects for two. Cardinals up by 9, but the Pointers would get their offense in gear. Landon Thousand connects with Alex Ross in the corner. He's good for three to put the visitors ahead. Bangor, they're going to follow the Mineral Point in this one, 65-51 the final. All right, just a quick look at some of the other regional finals across our area. Hillsboro wins over Alma Pepin. Royal winning over CFC. Wazeeka Steuben over Seneca. And how about GET? A big win on the road against Elk Mound. Cody Schmitz had 45 in the win. They'll face West Salem next week. All right, that's all I've got, but thanks for watching. We'll be right back.
If anybody asks me, like, why should I come work for Phillips, it's just more like a family. If you want to be a part of a family and a growing team, it's a place to be.
Phillips is hiring sales consultants. Love what you do. Go to phillipsoutdoorservices.com for more information and to apply.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford SUV to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
When your V-neck looks more like a U-neck, that's when you know it's half washed. Downy has 7 benefits that condition and smooth fibers, so clothes look newer, longer. Feel the difference with Downy.
A convicted felon kidnapped and raped a 15-year-old girl, abducting her off the street in broad daylight. Judge Janet Protasewicz could have sentenced him to 20 years. Instead, she put him back on our streets.
What detractors would say is you having been soft on a violent sexual crime.
I would say that that's ridiculous. Judge Protasewicz puts our families at risk, and putting her on our Supreme Court, that's what's ridiculous. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
Sit on this, sit on that, sit on this, hey, sit on that, sit on this, sit on that.
Furniture has thousands of items in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You can see it, buy it, and enjoy your new furniture in your home today.
Sit on this, sit on that.
What makes Phillips unique to me is that I never come into work feeling like a number. Ben, Brianna, Tyler, everybody in the office, they really just make coming in every day enjoyable, and I think that's really important.
One final look at the next 8 days. We go into the mid-40s tomorrow. Rain chances pick up in the evening and overnight hours. Cooling off for Thursday. We go to the 30s and then mid-30s for next weekend. Kate, final thoughts? Looks good.
Thank you for watching News 8.